in County Market, charging up all my gadgets and phones because we have a power outage. Hey, Kareem. We are sitting up here with a power outage. How can you go from solar panels to no power in the same day? Only me. Trying to open up my Facebook too. Yeah, we had a heat wave. We had a heat wave too. And then we had this downpour of rain. I don't see where you could put the title in. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm so happy for me about the solar panel too. But unfortunately, it ain't helping me at all today. Well, I gotta get the, the equipment and the manpower. So, it's gonna be a project little by little. Hopefully, it'll be soon. So I'm just checking in. I wanted to go live on the NALove, but I want to let my family know what's happening. Hey, y'all, hey. Hey, Queen Files. Today I ain't talking about gardening. I'm sitting up here in County Market, my local grocery store, powering up because the power is out in my community. So I'm sitting here charging up my laptop. I have no idea when my power coming back on, but I'm charging up my laptop and my light because I shall be needing that. And see, it's a USB light, so that in such cases like we have emergencies, that's the light I bought for such occasions. So I'm just letting my family know. But did y'all see the picture? I got my solar panels, y'all. I got them. They in my possession. It's not a dream no more. It's a reality. It's gonna take a minute to build, to build it, and it's gonna take money. So y'all gonna hear me begging. I'm going to, build it piece by piece or design it. I want a tracker, but people was talking me out of that. Yeah, the power was out in my house. Cheap voiceover. Hey, Deborah Lewis, welcome to the chat. Hey, Kareem, welcome to the chat. What's happening? Yes, the power is out here in my house. Oh, you lost power too? Where you at? Lost power earlier. It was raining somewhere awful. Yeah, it was pouring down rain today. Thunderstorm. We had bad storm. And so when the storm ended, I'm just on my computer, just computing. Next thing you know, everything went out except my computer. Thank goodness my computer run on battery power. Otherwise, we'd be stuck like Chuck. So me and my brother, we down here at the local county market. See me charging up all my gadgets. Hopefully it'll be soon, because it's hot. We need that air conditioning, child. Whew, it ain't gonna be nothing nice. We gotta go to sleep without that. Yeah, I'm happy my brother's with me too. Believe me, I am. So we just sitting here waiting for things to charge up. My laptop is halfway. And I'm having a good old chicken tenders. Ooh-wee. They good. Yeah, that heat ain't no joke. I'm a woman of a particular age. We still have hot flashes. I be waking up in a pool of sweat. So I hope that the power does come back on very soon. I did try to call the power company. They are aware of the outage, so, and then they have no clue. Gave me no clue, no kind of hope of when they would be back on. But it's proof, y'all. This is proof why we don't all need to be on the grid. We need to be off the grid. Our electric power company system is over 100 years old. It's antiquated. And it can't even take the littlest, simplest storm. Shouldn't be like that. You can ask me a question. I ain't doing nothing but charging up, so go ahead, shoot your question. You can ask me a question about gardening. I'm a geek. I'm geeky about gardening. We was out there today. I planted a couple of seeds. Go ahead, ask me the question. I planted some more lavender. We put my basil plants down that was growing indoors all this time. It was ready to be in the ground and get some of that black gold. What's your question, Quinn Files? You said you wanted to ask me a question. You didn't get in on the last slide. In too late. Go ahead, ask the question. We just chilling. How long did it actually take to get the panels? Wow, it took 3 days. The panels got stranded first 100 miles away and then 35 miles away because my brother's truck broke down. You missed the pic of your panels? Well, it's in my thumbnail, so you'll see it in the thumbnail on this picture. I put it on the community wall because it is a happy, elated moment for me. And child, this is just how my life be going. I don't understand it. How do you go from putting your eyes on the panels for the first time since they left Chicago, and then come home and it's a power outage? You see, had I not been spending money to obtain the solar panels, I would have had a generator. Because I definitely had a generator in my shopping cart for Amazon. Led Farmer 73. Shout out to him for educating the people and letting them know you ain't gotta wait to have no, super $20,000 solar panel installation. You can start small. I asked if are you able to scroll up to see my comment? I want to know if you tried growing orange mint yet. I watched a video of this guy who was growing over 20 kinds of mint and wanted to know what types of mint you have tried to grow. Yes, I have some orange mint growing right now, and I got some chocolate mint, and I got peppermint. And yes, I want mint all over the place. I don't care if the mint grow wild and out of control, especially in my backyard, because that's all I got is wild and out of control weeds now. And I'd rather have mint. At least the mint I actually use, actually eat. And the weeds that be growing every year and taking over my yard, believe me, I ain't gonna miss them at all. So yeah, I got orange mints growing that came back to life. I thought I had killed it. It's back to life. A lot of green little leaves showing up, little rosettes. So it'll be picking up soon. I don't know, cause it's it's small, and that heat hit us hard, so it got to the mint. I had just bought starts, mint starts, plant starts from farmers market, and we didn't put them in the ground right away, so they got hit by that heat, and so I lost one of my orange mints. But I was trying my best to save the other one's life because I did see it still had some green left. I hurried up and put it in the, to transplanted it from the start and put it in a bigger pot. So it's rebounding. It's coming back to life. So I'll have some orange mint and I'll have some chocolate mint. I wanted to try your famous tea recipe. Having a hard time finding a good quality moringa. Well, you know what? I'll post a picture of it on my community wall for you. I get mine from Amazon, and it's a big bag of 100 tea bags for $16. I don't actually remember the name brand, but I'll post a picture of it on my community wall and tag you in it, okay? Because my whole family loves that tea, and you get 102 of the 112 vitamins and minerals that your body needs. So it's like taking one a day. It's a superfood. It's great. It tastes good. And then I put my mint in there, and that's it. And lime, and I use morena, the pure cane sugar. My family loves it. But you don't have to use a pure cane sugar. You can use agave nectar or stevia. You can sweeten it any way you want to, but the flavor of it is great. We love it. We love it. I mean, my whole family been tearing that tea up. Yep, that's the big hit out of all my stuff.
And the egg rolls.
Oh, the egg rolls was a hit. My brother's still waiting to get a chance to taste the mango salsa y'all keep hearing me talk about. That's next. We just bought some new mangoes today. Yeah, I would love to try the orange mint in there. You definitely want the mango salsa recipe? Okay, all right. That's what I have to do is I just have to start using that community wall more. For the stuff that I mentioned in my video. So like the recipes, it'll stay there, it'll be static. It won't get pushed down by all my videos. That's what I'm gonna start doing. I'll start putting the recipes in what I use for my videos. I'll start putting that on the community wall. So yep, y'all, we just chilling. I don't know how much longer it's gonna take for my laptop to charge all the way up, but that's all we doing. I had a similar episode like this a couple years back with my grandbabies, where they learned the hard way why grandma kept saying, keep your phone charged up. They had shut my power off even after I paid the bill, and that pissed me off. And then I couldn't call them, so I had to come down here to county market, So you people that live here in my neighborhood in the Springfield um, area, County Market is a place where you could go and charge up. You could charge up all your gadgets at one time. They got a nice little lounge area. Turn it around. You can flip the camera on. When you do it on the mobile phone, you can flip the camera. Oh, so there's me charging up my computer, my light. And, you know, I got my whole little station because I got a lot of gadgets to charge up my two phones. Brother charging up his phone. But see, they got a nice little lounge area. Thank goodness. So, you know, this is a place, at least for me in my neighborhood, where I know I can go in the case of an emergency like now. It's like a warmer center. Like if you in the wintertime, if you was in the same situation, you could come here from outside. Yeah, when the power go out, you never know how long we'll come back on. I have no clue. And it's like, I wish I had my generator already. But I was choosing between generator, solar panels, and I chose solar panels. Okay! So the next payday, that's what I'll be working on, generator, and trying to find, the same way I got the solar panels, I'm gonna bag up on the rest of the equipment, the rest of the stuff I need. And this is the one time I used to be too proud to beg. I ain't gonna be too proud to beg no more, because I came up on some solar panels. Beg. Okay. I would have chose the solar panels first too, yeah. You know, when you balling on a budget, you gotta make hard decisions like that all the time. And it must have been meant to be, because God just bust the door wide open and made it happen for me, and I had no money. I didn't have no money. But they waited for me. I said, can you wait till payday? I don't get paid the third. And they said, that's no problem, we wait. And they waited. Then now I rounded up my brothers and cousins and trying to get it, brother and son, trying to get them down here. They ended up texting me and said, don't even worry about the cost. Just come and get them. I was like, did I read right? I read right. I called my brother up. I said, I can't believe it. It went from $455 to just come and get them. So my brother was excited too. And so he helped me get them down here. It was definitely meant to be. You remember when you first came across my channel and you talked about getting solar panels for a minute? That's why I was happy because I did get that Harbor Freight little kit, and I put it together, and it did work. You know, it powered up my what I normally use, which is my laptop and my two phones. Had no problem charging that up using that Harbor Freight kit. Now, what I don't know, I don't think that would power my refrigerator. So that's why I was still pursuing real solar panels. Not saying that they fake solar panels, because I like what Lead Farmer is doing, showing everybody that it can be done. You can start small. You don't have to start big with the panels on your roof. You can start small with a few panels and just charge up your things like your phone, cell phone, and laptop, and take that off your bill. You might not get rid of your whole bill, but that could come off your bill. It's small way. You said, you see my question? Hold on, let me scroll up. Question. Where's Kareem's question? I have a question. When you connect the solar power panels to your house, do you need power to power the panels? And if that power coming from the sun for it to work to deliver the power to you, okay, the way it works, the solar panel absorbs the power from the sun, and the power that is sent out from solar panels needs to be stored somewhere. It's sort of like the same principle with a computer. When you type the letters on the screen, it's not really a document until you save it somewhere. So you have to save it somewhere with some type of device. So that's why I need the generator. That's what I need the generator for. Ooh, watch out. We got a tall family. My brother done bumped his head on the light twice now. But that's what was happening. I used to have a light just like that in my living room, and I took it out. I got tired of. We kept bumping into it. The clumsy family. We tall. We kept bumping into it by the head. So you need a generator or inverter to translate the power that comes from the panels to power that you can actually use for your devices, for your house to power up. That's what's called an inverter. So if you don't have a generator, the inverter would do the same thing. But basically, the generator is a type of inverter, basically, because it's converting the solar power from the DC power to AC power, what most of our devices use. So basically, you have to change them up when you set them up. No, when you set up a solar panel, they start absorbing energy instantly. What you have to do is have something to send that energy to. If you was to, put a solar panel outside, it's going to start absorbing the power instantly. What you have to do is transfer that power to something else. So you either need an inverter or you need a generator to do that. The inverter will change it from AC to DC power and store it in batteries. So really, like if you really want to get off the grid, it'll be stored in batteries. But I know this damn state is so corrupt, we ain't gonna get up from under the oppression of our municipality owns the power company. So I know we gonna still end up having to be on the grid, because I don't even think it's legal to get off the grid because they so power hungry. But what happens is if you do have solar power, what they do is install a net meter. It's called net metering. And the net meter will show you the power your panels are generating. And if you don't use as much power as your solar power can produce, so your solar panels produce more power than you use, guess what? The power company cuts you a check. Because then that power goes out to someplace else where they need it for. So I definitely can't wait to that. I'd rather be getting a check than cutting a check. You feel me? Wouldn't you? Yeah, so you can generate more power than you use. If you don't use as much power as you produce, the electric company will be cutting you a check. But if you want to get off the grid completely, you have to have enough batteries. And that's the part where it could be quite expensive, but it's not impossible. Yeah, I'm going hard to inform people. You know, this electric company want us to vote. I just got a notice from our electric company, and they want us to vote on allowing them to have more time to be able to phase out the dirty coal energy plant that we're using now, that's currently producing our electricity now. They want us to vote and hold off on passing the law that's already been passed. It was passed in 2009 for us to get off the dirty energy into clean solar energy. Here in Springfield, what happened is we had an ice storm which destroyed the destroyed the power plant. So they had to rebuild the power plant. They still rebuilt the power plant with dirty coal. And to me, they should be ashamed. Because if you had the opportunity, this is in the 2000s. It happened in the 2000s. So that means that the energy people was well aware of that they could have made a different choice than to go back to the old regular dirty coal, that coal powered power plant. The Sierra Club is the advocacy club, organization that fights against them, and I join with them because I'm right with them. They wanna block them from being able to keep holding on to that power plant. It's first of all, it pollutes the air. Let's start with that. So Sierra Club is all about protecting the environment. It also, they had the nerve to put in a letter that we don't want to get rid of the power company because it's going to raise the rates and cause homelessness for some people. And I said, newsflash, your current fucking rates is already creating homelessness in some people because my goddamn power is higher than my rent. Do that make any sense to you? Do that make any sense to y'all? Higher than my rent. I pay more to power my house than to live in my house. Do that make sense? It's crazy. It makes no sense. And it ain't no day that I ever thought that my electricity would be more than my rent. That don't make no sense to me at all. So yeah, that's what made me become obsessed with solar. I want to get off the grid. I want to definitely come up from out of that oppression. And I know I'm not the only one. I know I ain't the only one going through this. Man, I'm going to be in that next city council meeting, making the most noise, and I'm going to embarrass them all. When an old fat black lady come in there, and I can tell you, I built my own solar system, and that is ridiculous that it takes 5 years to get approved for an energy assistance or weatherization program to prove that you're on some bullshit, that it don't take that long. It don't take that long. It's just corrupt and been sitting up being run by the same people for years. And ain't nobody challenge them. But you better believe I'm going to be there in that meeting saying hell to the no. Let the destruction of the current power plant begin. Excuse me, that's me talking with food in my mouth. That's why they say don't do it. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna be making a whole lot of noise, and that's what I told the solar company who gave me the solar panels. I said I am so grateful to y'all. Y'all just don't know. You making an old lady dream come true, and I am gonna make a whole lot of noise. I'm sitting right at the Capitol in this town. I mean, I literally can wave and you can see the Capitol from my house. Yes, I will be on their doorstep making a whole lot of noise. It's ridiculous. This town is behind and antiquated. And we should have been had solar. The law was passed in 2009. And now this city, all scared that the law is actually going to be enforced and make them get rid of that dirty coal power plant. They don't want that to happen. And they ain't concerned about no homeless. They concerned about losing money out their pockets. The fat cats. You think they give a damn about homelessness? They obviously don't, because the rates, their current rates is killing me. Killing me. Look. So that's what made me get on this whole path. I know some people's like, well, why is she doing that? She must be passionate about it. It ain't just passion. I'm fucking trying to survive. That's what that is. My town is 86 miles south of Chicago. I'm a native Chicagoan, born and raised in Chicago. I moved down here in my 40s, late 40s, 47. Sorry I didn't greet everyone. Welcome to the chat. Hello everybody, and even the people that's in the bushes. If I got any in the bushes. I was just letting y'all know we sitting up here at County Market charging up because our power was out. This time, thank God, it ain't because of the bill. But it was soon. Believe me, I was racing against time for that bill too. So I ain't out the clear, even if they bring the power back on. I ain't out the clear yet. I got to come up with $477 for the electric company. Just not to get my service interrupted due to non-payment of bill. So I ain't out the clear, even if they turn the power back on. But it ain't off this time because of me not paying the bill. It's off because of the storm. Yeah, so it don't have nothing to do with passion. It ain't like, I just love electricity. That shit is boring. What I love is empowerment. And I want to empower myself to be free from the solar company. From the electric company. I'm trying to break free. No way should we be held hostage. You pay your bill on time, they don't send you no rebates and here's some money back, cash back rewards for paying us every month. You don't get nothing like that. All you get is another bill the next month. And these days, more and more stuff is being powered by electricity. So it's not going to go backwards. It's long overdue for us to be solar. It don't make sense that China beat us. We're supposed to be the #1 most powerful country in the world. But we let China beat us for technology we invented, America. We let it get away. China is 100% solar right now, and so is Germany. And we still behind. And they don't see us being, they only see us being 75% in 2050. We only gonna be at 75% solar in 2050. I ain't gonna be around in no 2050. So you think I'm gonna wait? I ain't got time to wait till 2050 for solar to be everywhere. So I'm making it my duty to make it happen now. And I hope more people get to hear what I'm going through for real in real life, see it, and be inspired to move on it. I know the #1 question I've been being asked about solar is that, how do you know if anybody is scamming you? Because these solar companies, my big hands touched the wrong button, sorry y'all. The #1 question that people ask about the solar power is that, how do you know when it's a scam? When they come in there and they are at their #1 thing, ain't trying to help you reduce the amount of energy you use, run from them. Because that should be the #1 thing they do, any legitimate company. So if you getting quotes from these, because there are a lot of scams, unfortunately. Those government incentives also incentivize the crooks to take advantage of that money too. So you're going to see a lot of companies get in the game just to get the government payoff, and they ain't really putting in the best system for you and serving you in the best interest of yourself. So the best thing you can do, get you 3 years of your light bill. Average it out. Add up each month that your light bill is happening, and then do an average. I use an Excel spreadsheet. Once you get your average of how much you use, that give you an idea of how big of a system you're going to need to get all the way off the grid. Me, I did the math and came up with 4K. I needed a 4 kilowatt system to really get off the grid. Now, when I figured that out and learned that, which I learned in my solar class, being trained to be in the solar industry, I learned that. I said, oh my God, this Harbor Freight ain't going to be enough. So now I have enough. I was blessed with enough for a 4K kilowatt solar system. I can get all the way off the grid if I want to. But it's going to require me buying enough batteries, and those solar batteries or lead acid batteries that you need to store up all that energy to have enough to run your whole house. It's very expensive. In fact, that's more expensive than the panels. But that's okay. I'll just buy the battery, one battery at a time. I just look at it like this. I did the math. I found the battery that I need. It's going to require 18 of them. I did the math, 18 times 12. I would just have to buy one battery a month. Then by this time next year, I have enough batteries to get all the way off the grid. But for now, I'm going to let them connect it up to the doggone power company. But I'll be getting off, to me it's a win-win, because I'll be getting a lower bill. Hey, loving my hair. 74, my gardening BFF. Child, we ain't doing no gardening right now. We doing some surviving. We in survival mode. We in survival mode. My power is out in the city. It's not all over the city. It just look like it's only affecting my block. But I did see them outside. I panicked because I thought they was cutting it off because of lack of paying the bill. Because definitely, I'm cutting it close. But I looked at my bill, and the disconnection date ain't till July the 7th. So if it was because of that, it was premature. But it turned out it's not that. It's the it turned out it's something with them. Yeah, that's why I'm here. I'm here in County Market. Let me show you. I'm in the local grocery store, and that's why I'm here, because I know they have a cooling. This is a cooling / heating center or place where you can safely come here and get cool, or in the winter get warm. So this county market is that for me. So that's what we're doing. Me and my brother, we just here chilling, waiting, hopefully praying that it come back on. I hope this ain't gonna last the whole weekend. My stuff in the freezer can last today, overnight. I know, because I've had a power outage before. I had my lights shut off before, so I know as long as you don't open the refrigerator, that everything will last. But the heat, honey, that's gonna be a problem. Boy, if that power is not back on in time for me in bedtime, it's gonna be real. It's gonna be really real. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, because an old lady like me, we be of a particular age, so So we be having the hot flashes and all that stuff. So yeah, that's why we in here in the county market. It's 2 reasons: to stay cool and to power up. So you see me, I'm in here powering up everything. They got a whole power strip, so you can come in here and charge up your gadgets, computers, and all that stuff. Me, I'm charging up my light too. Love this light because it's real powerfully bright and you can recharge it. So that's the right kind of light to have when you're in a power outage. And I'm praying, yeah, I'm praying to come back on before we have to go to bed. I'm gonna send my brother down there to see if it's back on yet. I hope it is. I hope so. I hope so. Right now I ain't got no clue about when it's gonna come on. So that's why I came to chill out with y'all. Say what's happening. So only me. Now this go down in history. Who else would end up getting? I mean, if you get the solar panels that I got, you can look it up yourself. Solar panels, 325 watts. Each one of my solar panels is 325 watts. Google it. 325 watt solar panels gonna run you 200-300 each. I got 12 of them. 12 times 300. That's how many solar panels I got. Begged up on them. So now I'm gonna stop being too proud to beg. I was scared, believe me, I was scared to ask these companies, you have any old solar panels you can, give away and let me practice on? Because I just want to, hone my skills that I just learned in school. And I called a lot of places. I didn't get no yes right away. 2 days of calling. And finally, on that 3rd day, I had a company call me back and say, yeah, we have some. And the first day it was charging me 10 cents a kilowatt, which would have meant I would have to pay $4.55 for all of them, which is fine because you can only get one for $455. So I was thankful to get 12 for $455. That was a steal. And I was going through, my changes, trying to get them, acquire them, and actually bring them home. So I'm steadily scheduling, trying to schedule a truck, trying to see if my brother's available to drive and all that. And then eventually they ended up sending me a text that don't even worry about the price. We ain't even gonna worry about that. Just come get them. I was like, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. So, and then my brothers on their way, I told y'all about that, on their way back, got had technical difficulty. Had a mechanical failure. I think it was something, he had an issue with his radiator or something. I don't even know what the actual problem is still to this day. But we finally did get the panels safe into storage. The storage came free with the truck rental. I was shocked. I didn't even know, because I didn't even know where I was going to put the panels at. I didn't care. I just wanted to get them in my possession. I would have figured that out later, but I would have had to lay them on the ground and put a tarp over it. That's just what it would. But I got room in my basement, but I wouldn't want to have to put them, bring all of them down them stairs, because then somebody got to bring them up. But ended up, the storage came free. So my deadline to get that solar project, yes, the Lord definitely had my back. these are one of those days which I can't take credit for, which is why, I still got that little mustard seed of faith in God. I didn't have no money. How the hell do you come up on a $45,000 system? That was nothing but God, nothing but God, nothing but God. And I feel like the mechanical breakdown was nothing but God too, because my brother is notorious for over pushing it on the road driving. So that was God sitting his butt down so he could rest. So he done had 2 days of rest, and they done had my good old moringa tea, how Kwame called the mama's cooking. They mama's cooking come with moringa tea and mint that I grew. So my whole family been getting that in their system and getting good rest. That's one thing. The last couple of days we've been getting good rest. Now I hope that power come back on before we have to go to bed tonight, because it's still hot and muggy now. The Lord definitely had our back. Definitely. I'm glad didn't nothing happen to them while they was on the road. They finally got here. It took 2 days for them to get here, but at least... Huh? 3? Oh, my brother, he fussing too. He been traumatized. My oldest and youngest brother was together. The youngest was traumatized because he wasn't expecting to be stuck on the road 2 days. But now, they all the solar panels and his belongings and my brothers are safe and sound. They are here with me, and I didn't even get to see them until today. So that's the picture. When you see my thumbnail, that was me. I'm like, ooh, here go my solar panels. I'm just all elated and giddy. I was so happy. I love you, girl. You gotta go. Okay, that's fine. I'm just chilling. I'm rambling. This is a ramble. But I did want to shout out Lab Farmer. I'm glad you're teaching the people and opening up their eyes about solar. I'm going to be helping you along on that to give you some facts about solar. And the one fact is everybody should have it. So don't think you in an apartment and you don't have no control over that. Yes, you can control that. You don't have to get a whole system. You could just take some of your electricity off your bill. If you got a generator, and Lab Farmer, he got a lot of videos on his channel showing you the different types of generators you can choose from and get. Everybody should have that. Everybody should have a generator in their possession, because you never know. Even when you pay the bill, you can have a power outage. And so, hey, Moon Goddess, it's been so long since I've seen you in my chat. Welcome to the chat. I'm glad to see you. Oh, thank you, sweetness. Yes, like, comment, share, and subscribe, please, and thank you. This is one of those videos you can share. I left the cuss words out, although I feel like cussing somebody out real bad right now. Not having my solar power. Just regular power. I wish I had a generator. I would go in that storage right now and get me one panel, because it was bright and sunny today. I would have got a whole lot of juice today out of my solar panels. You said, child, congratulations. I'm finna wrench on down and add to my stock. Yes, add to your stock. And how you going to run the generator? Well, you run it by getting the power from the solar panel. They have connectors. My brother kept saying, this is a thing in the middle. It's like got a cord in the middle that's hanging down. That's the junction box. That junction box connects to your generator. And you can charge up your generator and give it enough power to run your stuff. And the generator, that's what it's made to do, run itself. Thank you. Donations is definitely appreciated. I am going to be starting a solar project that's going to be empowering disenfranchised people like myself and a couple of other brothers, hopefully, homies, brothers, or relatives are going to be learning how to put together a solar project, and it'll be a knowledge that they can use the rest of their life and actually get into the solar industry in a job. Yeah, so please donate to my channel. That's where we headed right now. Donate, subscribe, like, thumbs up. Yeah, we definitely gonna be solar crazy until this solar project is finished. And I'm determined. I'm determined. Cause this is just the beginning, My family got land, and we plan to make it become a solar farm. I'm so proud of my family. They're all in it. They trusted in me and had faith in me. And even now, the legislation has changed in Mississippi. So now that solar project is about to go forward for the solar farm that, my family is involved in. So this is just the beginning. I need support. If you can support mess, you can support empowerment. God is led from 73 just did a few videos on these products. You are protected at all times. This is electricity, y'all, not a game. It's not a game. It's not a game. That's the reason why I came on right now. That's the main number one reason. It ain't no game. This could be you. This could be you with the power out. You sitting up here trying to charge up your gadgets like I'm doing, and worried about your food and your refrigerator about the spoil. I thank God, and I ain't got that, particular pine. Really ain't got no stuff that I'm too worried about spoiling, because I really don't eat meat like that. I don't have no, none that I'm freezing, but ice, in my freezer. So thank goodness I ain't got no whole bunch of food I'm worried about, going to go bad because the power's out. And that's only just because my lifestyle changed to mostly fruits and veggies, and y'all been following me in my gardening. Thank God it's that. Yeah, so, you can start small ways, because I'm getting rid of my big refrigerator. I really don't need all that. I'm refrigerating a bunch of ketchup and mustard. And then that's not really worth having a whole big old refrigerator like I got. So you can get portable freezer, the fridge. Yeah, and he got the little portable generator. That's anybody with an apartment. You should have that. That's enough to get your cell phone up to charge. A few times I used to have what we call a big red Viking battery charger. It was powerful enough to jump start your car. They sold at Harbor Freight. They normally go for $75, and I bought mine. It was on sale for $54. They had one of them kind of super coupons, and I got mine from Harbor Freight, and that worked for me for 3 years, just fine. Charged up everything. You get your about 7 charges for the phone and jumpstart your car. You can get your laptop charged up. Everybody should have that. That's not, just wishful thinking. We should be prepared, because y'all gonna experience more and more power outages. And what's the number one reason why? Because our electric infrastructure is over 100 years old. Them wires you see going across your street, down the street, the poles, that infrastructure is over 100 years old. It's antiquated. That's why when the little slightest storm come along, it can't handle it. Then you experiencing power outages. We should all be connected to the grid. We should all be independently receiving power directly from God, from the sun. Okay? Everybody. Everyone. The electric company should be phased out. ComEd, they smart. They are sponsoring a whole bunch of solar projects. So they training people. So you live in Chicago and you ain't got no good job, and you want to change your career, go on down there to ComEd and make them, because they're mandated by law to help you get energy efficient, and also they have training programs set up that they are trying to transition to solar. It's only here in my backwards hick town of Springfield that the power company is behind. And they messing with the electricity all plant. Hey, that's why y'all sitting up here waiting for some reparations. You delusional, because if they do this, if they doing this to their own people, why do you expect compassion from them? This is them doing this to their own people. We should be getting free energy from the sun, period. And the solar energy technology is not even new. I have a little calculator, solar power calculator that hold on a second, y'all. Hello? Hello? I'm at County Market. Where you at? You at the house? Is the power on? Cut the front light on. Oh, it's not on? Yeah, that's why we down here, so come down here to County Market. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and fill your tire up, but we down here, County Market, come meet us down here. Okay.
You got beat up?
That's good, Brady.
What, he got dropped off or something?
Nah, he on his bike.
Where's his daddy at?
Child, he ain't say nothing about that. He found out we ain't got no power, that's why he calling. He said, no, it ain't no power. So we ain't got no power yet, y'all. Oh boy. And it's getting closer to time, bedtime. Oh, 8:19, that's my bedtime. Yeah, they messing with the electricity, so don't be looking to them for no compassion and no reparations, and fuck a goddamn Juneteenth. What I want is some solar panels. I want to get off the grid. I don't want to be under their power, where when the power go out, you can't demand to get it back on. And that should tell you something. If you paying all the money you paying for your current electricity, and every time you catch a little storm, your power's out, ain't that telling you something? Obviously, it ain't up for the job. This electric infrastructure is not ready for all of us with these cell phones and tablets and gadgets and microwaves. It ain't ready for that. It ain't ready for that. It is not built to last. It was never built to last. And if they doing that to their own people, don't be waiting for no reparations. You better get self-sufficient now, like Dad Farmer been teaching y'all. What your power company, I'll keep up to date. I'll look them up for you to see what the status is. Thank you. Oh, you are such a sweetheart, Corinne. Thank you. Also, Corinne, you know, dang, I forgot what I was going to say. Just slipped my mind. Oh, yeah. You was the one asking me about the status of what happened with my bus company. Baby, told y'all I don't play. The Department of Human Services, Department of Justice contacted me. So I got a letter from them. They waiting for me to put my John Hancock on the official document. And yes, they will be under investigation for discrimination. They done caught them a cute little case from me. Okay. So, yeah, the wheels of justice move slow. But they have contacted me, so my case really is on the books. I really do have a case number. Really am going for that bus company discriminating me against my chair. How they gonna hate on my chair? Life straws, yeah. There's travel buckets, water filter, and hydro planting for on-the-go goddess. Yep, all of that. Yeah, you better believe it. I am going for self-sufficiency. I want to be able to survive even when the grid go down. Okay. That part. And this is ridiculous. They ain't giving us no kind of clue about when it's going to come back on. I have no idea. Because it ain't about the money. It ain't about the money. And by the way, if you are struggling with your bill, Light did get newly funded due to COVID. So you can't go to your Light Heat organization and apply for energy assistance. That's a public service announcement. And don't just stop there. Catholic Charities, Salvation Army, all of the organizations, the charitable organizations have been given additional funding to help with people, in emergency assistance for rent and for utilities. So definitely check into your local area about programs that may be available. Just don't sit there and suffer in silence, Open your mouth. That's what I did. That's what helped me. Open my mouth. I've always been too proud to beg. No, I'm going to be begging a whole lot. You're going to hear me begging in every video now. I'm begging. Okay? I need support. I'm going to put together my own solar system, and I'm determined to do that. And I know it's possible, because after all, look what happened. With no money down, with bad credit, no job, I got 12 solar panels that I'm about to create a solar project for me, to help me get off the grid, to help me empower myself to be self-sufficient. I will not be reliant, 100% reliant on the power company, because look what the results are. We're 100% dependent on the power company. I can't go to my house and just run a little fan off my generator. A generator would run a fan all night. The people who live in tiny houses and RVs do it all the time. Run everything electric off their solar power. I could be in my bed under a fan with a generator instead of sitting up here at County Market, can't lay down, waiting for the electric company to figure out what's wrong. They don't even know. When I call them, they don't even know what's wrong. So they don't even know why my power's out. But if you ask me, it's because it's over 100 years old. That's the problem. That's the main problem. So yeah, check out Lab Farmer. I can't type in the comments on here. Yes, I can on Facebook. I type that at Lab Farmer. Lab Farmer been giving out good advice to y'all. Love him and his lady Lad. The two of them have been giving y'all good information out there for solar power, solar generators. We all should be having that mindset, getting ready. And I came on this live to show you shit really hit the fan. It's really real. And it's like, it ain't no guarantee that they'll restore my power anytime soon. This could be my situation all weekend. But I'm just glad I do have solar panels in my possession, because the next thing you better believe is going to be a generator. Definitely, because one of those solar panels would power up a generator. Led Farmer's panels, his panels are only like 100 watts. Each one of my panels is 325 watts. each one. I got a real solar panel set up. So y'all gonna be watching me. I'm gonna be making videos showing y'all the whole process of what I go through, the ups and downs, the ins and outs, and teaching y'all what I know along the way. You need to get self-sufficient. Everybody should go for a generator. If you can't get the solar panel, just get the portable ones that they sell at Renogy, and then just use that to charge up your phones and your tabs and stuff. Take that off your bill. Maybe you can't take your whole bill off the grid, but you could take some of it off the grid. Who wouldn't want to save a few coins on their energy bill? Make sense? Makes sense to me. So that's what you're gonna see me doing. I have put up videos showing y'all how you can, some energy efficiency things that you can do. Like me, I installed my own timer on my bathroom. Thanks. Thank you, Viacy. Thanks for this info, Garden BFF. Yes, I'm gonna be giving this info to the day I die, till I croak. Don't just start small. If you don't have a big budget, you ain't got no good credit to go and get the solar panels, you're not a homeowner. This is another reason why I'm making a point of y'all seeing me. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. If you don't share no other video, share this one. Share this one, just put it on your community wall, put it on your Facebook. This is important information. Even if you can't get all your electricity off of the power, get some of it off. Get some of it off. You could put a couple of solar panels outside your window, a southern facing window, power up a generator, and charge up your phones, your devices, your tablets, your computers, like we doing here. You can do that and get that off your bill. Let the solar panels take that off your bill. Start there. You may not have that $20,000 to put in the whole system. And believe me, a good $10,000 of that $20,000 you got a quote for a solar panel installation, $10,000 of that is labor. That's you just hiring professionals to install it. If you got the gumption of your own, there are farmers over there teaching people how to get started on your own. And I'm finna join in, because y'all finna see me build the first solar project, the poor people project. This for the people who don't get super chats in their lives every time they come on. This for them ones that ain't got the funds for that $20,000 panel. Go ahead and get a generator. Hey, Trademark, Tim, welcome to the chat. Appreciate you joining in. I'm on here live because it's live and it's really, really real. Shit has hit the fan. My power is out. And we over here charging. I'm almost, I'm at 100%. I done talked my way up to 100%. Now my laptop is 100%. Yeah, so we ready. You was here before the Cash App phenomenon. All right now, I'm glad you was here. Cause it used to be a time when it wasn't all tainted by that. And people really did make friends and make connections, good networking connections, because people forget what they call in clout chasing. It ain't clout. You ain't got no clout. Clout is when, people like the Obamas or something like that. Here for that solar info. I'm going to keep saying it, What else I got to do? Our electric infrastructure is over 100 years old. It should have been gone. China is already 100% solar. So even if you don't have you don't have a house and you are renting you an apartment, start somewhere. Lead Farmer 73. You can go check out some of his videos. He is showing you some of the generators that's out there that you can get to help you reduce your bill. You may not eliminate your bill, but you can reduce it by having a solar generator. Put them solar panels, hang them outside your window on a south-facing window, and generate you some free power from God. And the fact that this is not common knowledge, that should let you know, don't trust the status quo. This should be common knowledge. Every school should be pumping what I'm talking about, what Lead Farmer's talking about. In every classroom, every Zoom, all the kids should be knowing about it. They should already know about solar power. It should be second nature. Solar energy and the solar technology, it started in America. We did it. And we let it get out this country. Yep, you started when he was under 1,000. Yeah, I remember you telling me that. He's big now. Yep, he's big. He's big now. And he's telling you to get prepared. That's what y'all should be talking about, self-sufficiency, not reparations. We don't need a handout. We need to be self-sufficient so that when the power go out, when the stock markets fail and blow up and they go, you can still survive. We need to be in survival mode. We need to be prepping for survival. And as far as the solar, we should be going solar anyway. That's anyway. You share your videos now. Thank you. I appreciate that. Older than that, God, is the colonizers have stolen our Aboriginal American technology. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. You said press that link I sent you. Where's the link? I don't see the link, Kareem. I hope I didn't screw up. I don't see the link. You sent me a link? Kareem? I don't see the link. Anyway, start somewhere. You can get those solar generators on Amazon. And they range from price from, Lead Farmer showed one that was $100. So you could get a solar generator under $100. He showed a solar system that you can get for $100. Okay, so start somewhere. Yeah, on Amazon. On Amazon, and when I first saw him show that one generator, I seen them clearing them out at Walmart for $20. $20 to get a generator that would charge up all your devices. It would charge your laptop, it would charge your cell phone, and that's the main thing you want to have running when the power goes out. Look what I'm doing. That's all I'm doing is charging up my laptop and my phone and my light, of course, so we can see when we get in there. You don't know where to put it? See, I can't type in the one on YouTube. And see, that's what make me mad about YouTube. Why you gotta have 4,000 watch time hours so you can just so you can have a feature comments, typing in the comments on your live. By the way,
Listen to your son video here.
oh, I see the link now, Kareem. It's on Messenger. Let me check it out over here. Thanks, Kareem. sent me the link to the updates to the power outage. So yeah, my electric company is aware of the outage, but they sure didn't tell me. They sure didn't tell me when it's gonna come back on. It's 12 outages, so it ain't just me. It's 68,000 people being affected by this power outage. Wake up, people. 68,000 people is going without power. Imagine if one of your relatives need to have something on 24/7, like the people with the CPAP machines that needed to breathe or breathing apparatus, and your power's going out. You can't afford to have that situation. That's why we should have solar. The sun, when has the sun ever been late? Even when it rained hard today. It rained super hard today. Here in my town, twice. It was cloudy, but the sun came out. It was enough sun that came out today that would have powered up a generator. It would have powered a solar panel to give you power to your generator. If your outage, if you have an outage with solar panels, it would just be temporary. It ain't gonna be no days, multiple days in a row where the sun, where it's cloudy and the sun don't come out at all. And the panel still absorb the sun even when the clouds is in front of it. 68,000 people are sitting up here without no power right now. 223 customers. That's a doggone shame. That's a doggone shame. And this same power company that can't figure out why the power out want you to help them keep their dirty coal power plant open. No, I want that sucker shut down, and I want this city to start upgrade to solar. That's what they need to be doing. Ooh, it's 100 degrees there. Oh my God. Ooh. It ain't no 100 degrees, but it's hot. 75 is hot to us. We up north, boy. 75, that's heat. That's heat. We start sweating and be needing fan on. Man, 100 degrees. I can't even imagine that. Wow. Ooh-wee. That's on the west coast. Oh my God, 100 degrees. Ooh-wee. I can't even imagine. I can't imagine. That's what I'm gonna miss. One of my friends' mother passed away today. I'm so sorry. One of my friends' mothers passed away today. Oh, wow, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. When I get off this live, I'm gonna call her. But yeah, y'all, this is a perfect example. I came on this live to tell you, shit hit the fan. And it's really real. Our power's really out. Thank you, Kareem, for sending me that link. 68,000 people are being affected by this power outage. Solar or battery powered operated fans, you can reach the batteries with a device for whatever size you need for the fan. Yep, you can. Yep. And you got fans that run on batteries. And some of those generators, like the one Lead Farmer got, like the Blue Eddy and the Jackery, that'll run your fan all night, easily. He already showed y'all, he did pretend power outages and camping out, kind of, to practice when shit hit the fan. He did that, with his audience to practice with, but this ain't for play. This is for real. I'm really stuck out here at this grocery store, keeping cool. We gonna sit here till, I don't know, I guess I'm gonna sit here till they kick me out. Cause long as I got my computer, long as I got my gadgets, I ain't gonna be upset. But I could make it though without it. If I just have to go without power, we'll be just doing stuff in the morning when the daylight is out and taking our ass to bed at night. You feel me? Yeah, so, that's little small ways you can start getting off the grid by getting battery operated type of things like this. This light right here done came through for us for immediate time, okay? Just at nighttime, going outside looking for something you done dropped, like you done dropped your phone outside. Go outside with this right here, because it can be charged up. Yes, I am going to be a begging bee, okay? Begging biatch, okay? Because I want this solar project to get off the ground. I am no longer afraid. I've been swallowing my pride. I had too much pride, too proud to beg. But I have learned that a closed mouth, my son used to say that all the time, a closed mouth don't get fed. I am glad I opened my mouth because I found a solar company that was willing to part way with some solar panels. And you can do it too. I hope it inspires you to try it. You never know. It might be one that, bless you the same way I got blessed. So now this is the beginning. This is the beginning of the beginning. This ain't the beginning of the end. Well, it's the beginning of the end of me and being enslaved to the power company. That's for sure. That's for sure. This getting those solar panels is the first step. Step 2 is the generator. Step 2 is the inverter. Step 2 is the inverter. Because I could have, if I had a generator, I could have used one of those panels and got a generator charged up to full capacity during the time I was just sitting here talking to y'all and getting my generator charged up, and at least have a generator to plug my gadgets in at home while the power out. So don't sit back and wait till stuff hit the fan. Start now. And I know y'all, some of y'all are working with more coins than I am. And if I can do it, anybody can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Because I didn't do nothing but pick up the phone. I just started calling. I just went down a list of solar companies. And I told them my story. I said, look, I've been trained in solar. I want to go into that as a profession. I want to go into the solar industry. Do you have any old solar panels that you're not using that you're willing to part with? Because I want to practice. And see, I really thought I was going to be repairing solar panels. So I didn't care if they said, well, look, we got one we threw in the trash. We got one here you could pick up. And that's what I would have been glad for, the one, because it would have gave me training. I wasn't afraid, because I felt like a person who could build computers, because I can build computers from the motherboard, from the microprocessor on up. I can build a computer inside out. If I can build a computer, I can build a solar panel. So that's how I approached them. I wanted training. I said I finished the classes. I take the test in September, the NABCEP test. The NABCEP, the certification you need to get into the solar field. So yeah, thank you, VIAC. Donations is gladly accepted. I am starting my nonprofit organization which is called risetech.org. RISE is an acronym for Real Individuals Supporting Empowerment. So I do plan to open up a website to solicit support for my cause, because I want to help train and empower disenfranchised people, because even though there's plenty of programs out there for solar for the homeowner, there's nothing out there for the renter. What does the renter do? Why does a renter have to sit up and be at the mercy of the power company? It shouldn't be like that. My power costs more than my rent. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. And I've been suffering like that for years. I've literally had to choose between utilities, food, and medicine. And guess what? You know, each month I be switching off which one I'm gonna give up, food or medicine, food or medicine. Yeah, and I do end up giving up one. If you see my light still on, I mean I gave up one of them. Every month I gotta make that life this choice. It shouldn't be like that. It's crazy. Your utility should just be part of your, bill situation. It shouldn't be your whole damn situation. Take up your whole goddamn check. It shouldn't be like that. It's crazy. So here they are. They want you to feel sorry for them. You go on their homepage. They got a big notice talking about, please speak up for us and don't let them make us close the power plant too soon, because that will make it be more expensive for the citizens. And cause homelessness. Guess what? Your current rates with your current dirty power is causing that right now. No, shut them bitches down. Believe me, I'm gonna be making noise. They need to get rid of them dirty coals and get with the program. Get on the solar power. Talking about the law now making it impossible. They moving too fast, and we shouldn't be having to get rid of the dirty power plants to 2050. Who the hell gonna be here at 2050? Nobody, pretty much at the sound of my voice right now, gonna be here. No, we need solar power now. And you look at a real life situation as to why we need it now. That's why we need it now. The slightest little storm got the power going out. So why do I want to keep supporting a big power plant who can't even handle the power outages when we have a little storm? No. No, ma'am. No. If you have your own solar panels, the next day when the sun come up, you can recover from whatever's power outage come along. Can't do that. Can't do that. That's crazy. It's 68,000 people without power right now in this little town. In this little town. That's ridiculous. 10 outages. 10 power outages right now. And that's what they want us to vote for, and give them time to take their time to get rid of the dirty power. So if you live in Springfield, don't be deceived. No, they need to get rid of them power plants. There's really no good excuse for keeping a dirty coal plant. We should be going to solar. Clean energy, clean. You don't have to worry about your loved ones going into no coal mines together collecting coal to fuel these power plants that can't handle the slightest storm. We still end up with outages. Why? Because them electric things that's going across in our streets, they over 100 years old. They should have been phased out. And electricity, the solar technology is not new. I got a little calculator It's a solar power calculator. It's shaped like one of those floppy disks. Y'all remember them, the square ones back in the day, 3.5-inch discs? I got a calculator. It's solar power. It still works. That sucker is 30 years old. It still works. So it ain't that solar is so expensive either. It's what's expensive is the power. See, Americans are spoiled and entitled, and they charge top dollar for labor. Yeah. So the real true cost of solar is in the installation. It's the people installing. Because if you learn how to install it yourself, you're gonna save thousands of dollars, like I did, like I'm going to. The power company didn't even want to talk to me when I said I wanted to go off the grid. They condescendingly asked me, why would you do that? Why wouldn't I want to get off the grid? That's the crazy part. Why would they expect you to be ignorant and don't know what the hell they talking about? Why wouldn't I want to be off the grid? Why would you want to do that? That's how he responded to me when I said I wanted to get off the grid. When I was in the process of finding out what is required to pull permits, because I know I'm going to have to pull permits. I know I'm going to have to get my landlord's blessing or permission to even do the project, because I don't own the property. And so I started calling around to pull the permits, as they call it, find out what's involved in that, and they facetiously responded, why would you want to get off the grid? Why wouldn't I want to get off the grid? That's crazy to me, to have that mindset. And the crazy part, the electric company know it more than anybody. Rescue Ready Roadside, thank you. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, go ahead and thumbs it up. I usually don't care about thumbs up or thumbs down. But yeah, I'm begging for donations. Come help your girl out build the first solar project where I'll be waving at the state capitol, laughing in their face, because a fat black woman had enough self-confidence in herself to get out there and do it. Quit waiting for a handout. Make it happen. You can do it. I did it. I did it. You can start one panel at a time. Y'all can look at my videos in the past where I went to Harbor Freight and spent $150 for their little Harbor Freight kit. And that is enough to charge up your laptop and your phones and keep your TV running for a little while. And a fan running all night if you power go out and you like me, a woman of a particular age that got night sweats, you still get hot flashes, you need that fan. You can do that. That's something you can do right now. Then it ain't gonna cost you an arm and a leg. $150? I did it on Social Security. No job, no other income. Went to Harbor Freight and used that. So stop waiting for somebody to rescue us. We have to get a self-sufficient mentality. We got to depend on ourselves, okay? On what you can do for yourself. And that's something you can do for yourself. Those solar power generators are coming down in price. Solar panels are coming down in price. I've seen them get super cheap. When I seen 100 anything for a solar panel, I was shocked. So even that, the prices is coming down. Don't think $20,000 for a whole installation. Think a little bit at a time, small. Take baby steps. The baby step would get a smaller solar panel kit, like Land Farmer been showing y'all on his channel. Get a smaller kit. Start with that. Start with that. You may not get all the way off the grid, but that'll take something off your bill. Might as well take some of that off your bill. And you'll be amazed at yourself at how much you can save. So yeah, that's what's happening now. That's why I'm on this live, cause we are without power right now. We don't have no energy. Where the oh, I'm trying out these mango chips for the first time. Kwame, the bus life, he laughed now. Yeah, I'ma start trying to get Kwame attention. Kwame said it was somebody trying to get his attention. I'm next. I'm gonna be trying to get Kwame attention because I want the word out. Get the word out. You can go solar. It's time for us all to be solar. That's good. Chili and mango. Y'all know I love mango. Chili and mango. It's sweet and spicy. These are other chips I fell in love with. I'll be tearing these up. The spicy queso. Ooh, these are so good, y'all. And it's great with my mango sausage. Oh boy. Man. This gonna be rough. I sure don't want to go back to a hot house. But yeah. Okay. It said it had 10 outages. They found one. I hope one of them is mine. Let me search my address. I hope that they fix mine. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna try to get it with my phone. It won't come up with Google Maps. Ooh, I hope that outage is through on my block. It ain't working. Okay, by zip code. 97 people. It ain't clear yet. It's not my zip code yet. It ain't clear yet. My zip code is not clear yet, but it's so I guess we still gonna be here a little while.
Got 1 hour and they close the shit down at 10. So
Yeah.
see if it's not raining again. When the one down the Smoke Square was like trying to drizzle. That's another thing. I don't want to have to be put out in there and we get stuck in the fucking rain.
Yeah, I don't wanna be out in the rain, y'all. Yeah, so it's time. I need to call them. It's time. We about to get up out of here. So thank you for keeping me company. while we experience this outage. Thank you so much for joining me on this chat. I really appreciate it. So we about to go. Peace and love. So I'll see y'all again in the next video. Bye y'all.